welcome back to another episode of Growth Digger, where we explore the biggest shifts shaping marketing, technology, and business growth. I'm your host, Akanksha Das, Director of Marketing and Communications at Growth Natives. Today, we're discussing a topic that's generating a lot of debate in the marketing world. Marketing didn't get easier with AI, it got exposed. Joining me is Abeer Aulakh, Director of Marketing and Communications at DiGGrowth. He has spent years helping organizations rethink how marketing actually drives business outcomes. Abeer, it's great to have you here.
Thanks, Akanksha. It's great to be here. And I think this topic couldn't be more relevant because AI has changed marketing in ways many people didn't expect. AI didn't make marketing easier.
Let's start with the title itself. When people hear AI, they immediately think marketing has become easier, but you're saying that's not really true.
Exactly. AI absolutely made execution faster. We can create content, launch campaigns, and analyze data in minutes instead of days. But here's what changed: the bottleneck isn't execution anymore. Today, the real bottleneck is strategy. AI removed the friction that was hiding weak decision making.
So before AI, slow execution almost gave teams room to hide behind activity.
That's right. If campaigns took weeks to launch, poor positioning or unclear messaging often went unnoticed for quite some time. Now, feedback comes almost instantly. If your targeting is wrong, you'll know quickly. If your messaging isn't resonating, engagement drops immediately. AI doesn't create these problems, it simply exposes them faster.
That's an interesting shift. If execution is no longer the challenge, what actually becomes the competitive advantage?
Decision quality. Everyone now has access to powerful AI tools. The question isn't, can you create more? It's, are you creating the right thing for the right audience? The companies winning today aren't necessarily producing more content. They're making better decisions before the content is ever created.
So AI has shifted the conversation from productivity to clarity.
Exactly. You can automate almost everything except good judgment.
One thing we've all noticed is the explosion of AI generated content blogs, emails, LinkedIn posts. There's just so much of it. Has content volume lost its advantage?
Completely. The internet isn't suffering from a lack of content anymore, it's suffering from a lack of meaningful content. Anyone can generate 50 blog posts today. That doesn't mean people will read them. What actually stands out is relevance. Do you understand your audience? Are you solving a real problem? Do you have a clear point of view? That's what cuts through the noise.
So AI commoditized content production, but not clarity.
Exactly. Clarity is still a human advantage.
Let's talk about something every marketer knows the traditional marketing funnel. Do you think it still reflects how buyers actually make decisions?
Honestly, not anymore. Buyers don't move neatly from awareness to consideration to purchase. They discover brands on social media, research through AI search, watch webinars, read reviews, compare vendors, disappear for months, and then suddenly request a demo. It's rarely linear.
Yet many organizations still report success based on rigid funnel stages.
Exactly. Funnels are useful for reporting, but they don't always represent real buying behavior. Modern buyers create their own journeys, and marketing systems need to adapt to that reality.
Another point you make is that AI has made system design more important than tool selection. That's a big statement because marketers love discussing tech stacks.
They do. A few years ago, choosing the right platform felt like the biggest competitive advantage. Today, most leading tools offer very similar AI capabilities. The differentiator isn't the software anymore, it's how everything works together. How does data move across teams? How quickly can marketing and sales act on insights? How efficiently are decisions being made? Those questions matter much more than which AI feature your platform offers.
So buying another tool isn't necessarily solving the problem.
Exactly. A disconnected system with expensive tools is still a disconnected system.
People often celebrate speed as AI's biggest benefit, but speed isn't always good, is it?
Not if you're moving in the wrong direction. Imagine publishing hundreds of emails with poor messaging or automating campaigns based on inaccurate customer data. AI helps you scale, but it scales whatever already exists. If your strategy is strong, that's fantastic. If it's weak, AI simply helps you fail faster.
That's a powerful way of looking at it. More output doesn't automatically mean more impact.
Exactly. Marketing should optimize for outcomes, not activity.
Let's explore another major shift. You talk about moving from campaigns to systems. What does that actually mean?
Traditionally, marketers focused on individual campaigns. Launch a campaign, measure performance, move to the next one. But today's highest performing organizations think differently. They build systems that continuously learn. Marketing data connects with sales, sales connects with product insights, customer behavior feeds future decisions automatically. Every campaign becomes part of a larger feedback loop instead of operating independently.
So instead of isolated wins, you're building a machine that improves over time.
Exactly. Systems create consistency, campaigns create moments. Great companies need both, but systems make campaigns stronger.
Despite all the excitement around AI, many organizations still struggle to see meaningful results. Why?
Because most companies only adopt AI at the execution layer. They use AI to write blogs, generate emails, build ads, automate repetitive tasks, but they never redesign how decisions are made. So they're accelerating broken processes instead of improving them.
It's almost like putting a faster engine into a car with poor steering.
That's a perfect analogy. AI doesn't repair the system, it amplifies whatever system already exists.
What separates organizations that are actually succeeding with AI?
A few things consistently stand out. First, they prioritize meaningful customer signals over vanity metrics. Second, marketing, sales, and customer success operate around shared business outcomes, not isolated KPIs. And finally, AI isn't treated as a side project. It's built into how the organization works every day.
So, success comes from operational alignment, not simply adopting more technology.
Exactly. The smartest teams aren't necessarily using the most AI tools, they're using AI with the clearest strategy.
I love the comparison you made with succession. Tell us more about that.
One lesson from succession is that power without alignment eventually falls apart. You can have talented people, enormous resources, and strong ambitions. But if everyone's pulling in different directions, the system breaks. AI is revealing something very similar in marketing. It's showing us where coordination fails, where decisions are inconsistent, where data isn't connected. The issue usually isn't missing technology, it's missing alignment.
That's a fascinating perspective because most conversations around AI focus on tools, not teamwork. If there's one message you'd like marketers to remember from today's conversation, what would it be?
I'd say this: AI hasn't replaced strategic thinking, it's made strategic thinking impossible to ignore. Execution is becoming accessible to everyone. Competitive advantage now comes from knowing your customers better, building stronger systems, and making better decisions. Those are things AI supports, but it can't replace.
I couldn't agree more. Marketing didn't become easier, it simply became more honest. AI exposed the gaps that were already there, and now organizations have an opportunity to fix the systems behind those gaps instead of covering them with more activity. Abeer, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing these insights.
Thank you, Akanksha. It was a pleasure, and I hope this conversation encourages marketers to think beyond AI tools and focus on building better marketing systems.
And thank you to everyone listening. If today's discussion resonated with you, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep growing.